What's up, gang? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite YouTuber. It's Sunday, which means we will be doing the famous elephant toothpaste. And most likely you guys have seen it in the media before. For example, Mark Rober's crazy experiment. But we won't go that far. But I will be showing you guys how to do it. So I'll be telling you guys the materials needed, the measurements you need, safety precautions, and the step-by-step process of it. So let's get started. Okay guys, so for this experiment you'll need an empty plastic bottle. It could be a soda bottle, liquid dish soap, anything you got. Then you'll need 3% hydrogen peroxide, liquid dish soap, warm water, another cup, food coloring, which I have blue. You'll need yeast, a spoon, and measuring tools. All you really need is 1 tablespoon. And don't forget your safety equipment. I don't want to see anyone get hurt during this experiment, so let's go over the safety precautions. Please do not skip this part. Obviously, you shouldn't taste or smell the elephant toothpaste. I guarantee you it doesn't taste good. It's hydrogen peroxide. For this experiment, you will need to use goggles and gloves. It's important to do this because we are working with hydrogen peroxide, and hydrogen peroxide is an irritant to our skin, so we are trying to avoid it from splashing into our eyes and touching our bare hands. And don't forget to tie back your hair. It's bad for your skin and perhaps it's bad for your hair, so please tie up your hair and avoid it from touching the hydrogen peroxide. My hair is dead enough. Finally, I recommend the supervision of an adult. If you're below the age of 13, please get someone to do it with you. We will be using warm water for this experiment, so please have your guardian heat up the water for you. I also recommend you do this experiment outside because it does get messy. I am only indoors to show you the process leading up to the explosion. Eventually, I will be going outside as well. Now that we have that over with, let's begin our experiment. Clean up your lab station, grab your plastic bottle and hydrogen peroxide. We'll be filling it up halfway. Once you finish that, you actually have your first chemical reaction occurring, which we can't really see, but hydrogen peroxide goes to a chemical reaction called decomposition. Decomposition is when a single compound breaks down into 2 elements. This means that our reactants, hydrogen peroxide, its chemical formula, H2O2, and light, yields to water and oxygen, which is H2O plus O2. And oxygen is actually coming out from this bottle right now. We can't really see it, but with our liquid dish soap, we can see the bubbles forming. You will need 1 tablespoon of liquid dish soap. The dish soap kind of sunk to the bottom, but you can see the bubbles there, which is the oxygen trying to escape, but it's going very slowly. Before we move on to the second part, we will add a few drops of food coloring to the sides to make the explosion pretty. Okay, so now it has turned blue. This is when the second part of our experiment comes in. Get your warm water and your yeast. If you didn't know, yeast is actually a catalyst, which is an enzyme that breaks down hydrogen peroxide into our 2 products, oxygen and water. It speeds it up, and that's what's going to cause the explosion. So you will need 3 tablespoons of warm water. Then you will need 1 tablespoon of yeast. Grab your spoon and mix. Now we got our catalyst and our hydrogen peroxide. We will pour this into it, and that's what's going to cause the explosion. I'll see you outside. The yeast has sped up the reaction and the oxygen is rapidly escaping. However, because it's trapped under the liquid dish shelf, it causes the abundance of bubbles. Okay guys, that's the end of our experiment. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Give away a 1 million sub, guys. Let's go. See you next time.